Let's study about the blood vascular system of frog. The blood vascular system of frog is of closed type and has five components, that is heart, arterial system, venous system, blood and lymphatic system. We will be studying about the first four components of its blood vascular system. So the first component is heart. It lies mid-ventrally in the anterior trunk region and is protected by the pectoral girdle of the frog. It is reddish in color and is triangular in shape with anterior broad base and posterior narrow apex. As you can see in the picture, it is triangular in shape with anterior broad base and posterior narrow apex. The heart is enclosed by a thin, transparent, and two-layered sac, which is known as pericardium. Its outer layer is called parietal pericardium, and the inner layer is called visceral pericardium. And the space between the two is filled by pericardial fluid, which protects the heart from the mechanical injury. There are three true chambers in the heart. These are two auricles and one ventricle. The two auricles are externally demarcated by interauricular groove. Here is the interauricular groove between the two auricles. And there is auriculoventricular groove or coronary sulcus between the two auricles and the ventricle. Here it is coronary sulcus. Apart from these, there are two additional chambers which are also known as accessory chambers of the frog. These are sinus venosus and truncus arteriosus. This triangular shaped chamber is called sinus venosus, while this is called truncus arteriosus. So first we will study about the auricles. These are thin walled and both are completely separated by a thin vertical interauricular septum. Here is interauricular septum. This is right auricle and this is left auricle. Right one is much larger than the left auricle and both are separated by this interauricular septum. Sinus venosus opens into right auricle by a transverse oval aperture called sinoauricular aperture. Here this is oval aperture which is known as sinoauricular aperture. It is guarded by flap-like valves. Common pulmonary veins open into left auricle by a small opening without valves. This small opening of pulmonary veins lacks the valves. Both the auricles open into a single ventricle by auricoventricular aperture, which is guarded by two pairs of flap-like auriculoventricular valves. A next chamber is ventricle, which has thick muscular and spongy wall, as you can see in the picture. The inner surface has irregular strands or ridges called columnae carneae or trabeculae with depressions called fissures. These depressions in columnae carneae are called fissures. These reduce the cavity of the ventricles. The flaps of auriculoventricular valves are connected to the walls of ventricle by thread-like chordae tendineae. These thread-like projections are called coordinate tendineae. These support the auriculoventricular valves. The next chamber is truncus arteriosus. This is the truncus arteriosus. Its opening into ventricle is guarded by three semilunar valves. Here are three semilunar valves present between the two chambers. There are another set of three semilunar valves which divide the spirally twisted cavity of truncus arteriosus into basal thick-walled conus arteriosus, which is also known as phalangium, and distal thin-walled bulbous aorta or synangium. This is phalangium and this is synangium. A large twisted longitudinal spiral wall, this is longitudinal spiral wall, further divides the cavity of conus into left dorsal pulmocutaneum and right ventral cavum aorticum. This is cavum pulmocutaneum and this is cavum aorticum. Common opening of two pulmocutaneous arches lies in cavum pulmocutaneum. This is the common opening of two pulmocutaneous arches. while separate openings of carotid and systemic arches lie in syringium. All these openings are guarded by valves. Next is the working of heart. Sinus venosus collects deoxygenated from all parts of the body of frog. Sinus venosus transmits the blood into right auricle via sino-auricular aperture. At the same time, lungs transfer the oxygenated blood into left auricle via pulmonary veins. These two auricles contract simultaneously and transfer their blood into the ventricle. In the ventricle, there is complete mixing of the blood. That's why the circulatory system is less efficient in case of frog. Ventricle transfers its blood into truncus arteriosus, which transmits it to the various body parts via three major arches.